All of the topics that Tyler just mentioned and elsewhere, change, both dramatic and subtle, is one of the key underlying themes of 2013. And boy, a lot's changed in the past 12 months.
Few Wall Street pros could have predicted the stock market would soar 25%, hitting one record after another. The Dow above 16,000, the S&P perched at 1,800. Numbers hardly imaginable a year ago. Investors snapped up stocks because where else could they get big returns, given super low interest rates? The Federal Reserve and this man gets some of the credit. Fed Chief Ben Bernanke stood firm on the central bank's policy of stimulus measures to pump up the economy, which led to a year-long guessing game. When will the Fed taper that massive stimulus program? Well, now we know. The taper talk wasn't the only guessing game. There was intense speculation about who would replace Bernanke when he steps down in January. Janet Yellen won, the first woman ever nominated as Fed chair. She'll preside over an economy that's doing a whole lot better. Unemployment is now at 7%, down almost a full percentage point from a year ago. Consumers are feeling better about spending. Cars and trucks, new homes, and the new thing in electronics. You name it, and they were buying it. Tech was also hot on Wall Street. Twitter was one of this year's hottest IPOs. Google crossed the $1,000 mark for the first time, and Facebook became popular again. Airlines took off too. American is now the world's largest carrier after its merger with U.S. Airways. But more fees are coming. Even carry-on bags can cost you. But prices at the pump are costing less, down 12 cents a gallon from a year ago. And they could go even lower as the U.S. is suddenly on its way to becoming the world's top oil producer. No such cheer in Detroit, though, the largest American city ever to declare bankruptcy. Or for the big bad banks. J.P. Morgan reaching a record settlement of $13 billion with the Justice Department. Just one giant slap in a series of lawsuits for misbehaving during the financial crisis. 2013 also brought a whole new world in healthcare. It's the law now, but consumers found it difficult to sign up thanks to an ailing government website. And healthcare wasn't the only crisis in Washington. But this month, Congress agreed on a bipartisan budget deal, perhaps the biggest and most hopeful change in a year that's had its share of them.